Lord, how beautiful you are, how radiant the places you dwell in. My soul yearns for your presence. My whole body longs for your light. Even the wren finds a house, and the sparrow a nest for herself. Take me home, Lord, guide me to the place of perfect repose. Let me feel you always within me. Open my eyes to your love. Welcome to this digital contemplative prayer group. This is a place for all God's people. Whatever your beliefs or doubts, you are always welcome here. If you are new to centering prayer, just follow the instructions as the session unfolds. You are also welcome to use the silence in any way that's right for you. Loving God, we ask for your blessings upon this gathering, recognizing that we bring the joys and sorrows of our lives here. If anyone would like to mention silently or aloud prayers of gratitude or concern for loved ones, the dead or dying, the vulnerable and suffering, or anyone who is facing a special challenge, please do so now.
I pray for Ralph Lucingi, who had a heart transplant last year, and for Eleanor Lucingi, who has COPD, that they're safe in this time of crisis.
I'm praying for all healthcare providers everywhere, especially my daughter and her boyfriend.
I pray for the cab drivers, the workers, the waitresses, people who have lost income. Thank you.
I agree. I pray for all the healthcare workers. What a tremendous task ahead of them. Oh, God.
Julie, Nina, and Jessica.
God, we trust that you hear our prayers, silent or spoken, wordless or in words. Okay, I'm just going to talk for a few minutes before we begin about the role of the body in centering prayer. And I'm going to ask you to give yourself permission to include your body in your practice. We sometimes don't think about our bodies in our practice, or we think that our body is somehow not allowed in our practice. And when we talk about centering prayer, we often talk about what to do with our thoughts without talking very much about what to do with our body sensations. But when we talk about centering prayer and thoughts is an umbrella term that's used to include body sensations, perceptions, images, memories, really any kind of experiential input. And much of that is coming from our bodies. So I'd just like to invite you to bring that into your awareness and notice that our bodies are part of our practice, and think a little bit about what that means. The practice is not separate from the body. We don't try to block out the body any more than we try to stop having any thoughts. We let the body be there with the rest of our experience, all of our experience. But when we become overly engaged with our experience of our body, then we use the sacred symbol to gently disengage ourselves, just as we would with any other thought that became a distraction. We allow our relationship with our body to become more transparent, for there to be a little bit more space between ourselves and our body. But if you have a body sensation during the practice, you treat it just like any other thought. If it's just there and it's not distracting or engaging you, you just let it be there. If you become very consumed by it, engaged by it, then you gently use your sacred symbol to disengage yourself from it. The body is the place where healing takes place. It's a kind of a crucible of healing. Some people believe that the body is the same as the unconscious. So when Thomas Keating, one of the founders of Centering Prayer, talks about Centering Prayer as the divine therapy, as a kind of a place where all kinds of images and memories come up in us to be healed, a lot of that is coming from our bodies. So let the practice take place in your body. Don't try to separate the practice from your body. The body knows how to be alive. It's where our trauma is stored, but it's also the part of us that knows how to heal. The joy that we're able to feel in our bodies, the deliciousness, the pleasure can help us to awaken. If we live only in our minds, we can become partly dead. Bring your body into your practice and allow it to be part of your aliveness. Ask your body, what do I need to become more alive? So tonight I'm going to begin our centering prayer practice with a little guided meditation that's related to the theme of the body. So I invite you to take your posture. Keep your back as straight as you can. Let your body flow out from your spine. Put your hands and feet in a stable, comfortable position that you can maintain for the 20 minutes of the period of centering prayer. And just give yourself a little scan. Notice if there's anything that you'd like to let go of before we begin. Are there any adjustments you need to make to be comfortable and alert for the time of prayer? Is there any particular part of your body that's asking for your attention? What does it want? Have you been giving it what it wants? Is there any adjustment you can make right now to give your body what it wants? Or a promise you can make it for later? Let your body be the leader in your meditation today. Feel how your body is a wise animal that knows what you need. Come back to the silence of your body as a profound kind of wisdom that does not fill up your mind with noisy thoughts. The solidity of your body is grounding. The silence of your body is grounding. Your breath is all that is needed now, not talking, not thinking. As an alternative to creating stories and commentaries, simply feel your body and its solidity as your breath moves through it. When you notice that you've become engaged with your thoughts, ever so gently return your attention to your body and breath and be enfolded by the wisdom of your body. I'm going to set the timer for 20 minutes now. May our bodies help us let go of what is not needed and lead us into full presence of being. Now gently come into your sense perceptions, hearing sounds, feeling your body. Does your body feel different after the meditation? Is there a feeling that you can identify in your body, a way of being that you might want to bring back with you into your daily life? How can you bring the prayer energy back into your daily life so that it can bear fruit? Tonight's Lectio Divina reading is from Richard Rohr, and it's very short, so I'm going to read it 4 times with silences in between. And then I'll invite you to offer a word or phrase that resonated for you. So just listen with the ear of the heart. To keep our bodies less defended, to live in our body right now, to be present to others in a cellular way, is also the work of healing past hurts and the many memories that seem to store themselves in the body. It is very telling that Jesus often physically touched people when he healed them. He knew where the memory and hurt was lodged, and it was in the body itself. To keep our bodies less defended, to live in our body right now, to be present to others in a cellular way, is also the work of healing past hurts and the many memories that seem to store themselves in the body. It is very telling that Jesus often physically touched people when he healed them. He knew where the memory and hurt was lodged, and it was in the body itself. To keep our bodies less defended, to live in our body right now, to be present to others in a cellular way, is also the work of healing of past hurts and the many memories that seem to store themselves in the body. It is very telling that Jesus often physically touched people when he healed them. He knew where the memory and hurt was lodged, and it was in the body itself. To keep our bodies less defended, to live in our body right now, to be present to others in a cellular way, is also the work of healing past hurts and the many memories that seem to store themselves in the body. It is very telling that Jesus often physically touched people when he healed them. He knew where the memory and hurt was lodged, and it was in the body itself. I invite you to share a word or phrase that resonated.
Be present.
Healing.
Touched. Live in the body.
Hurt.
Jesus knew. Lodged in the body itself.
Memory.
Memory of hurt.
Healing.
Memory and cellular way.
Touch.
The body itself.
Jesus.
Let's say together the prayer of Jesus, ground of all being,
Mother of life,
Father
of the
universe.
Your name is
sacred.
Beyond speaking.
May we know your presence.
May we know your presence.
May your
Always be our loving heart and action.
May there be
food
in
in
the
human family
today,
today.
and for the
And the
whole
whole
earth
community.
Forgive us
Forgive us the
of what we have
falseness of
done,
what we have
done.
as we forgive
We forgive those who are untrue to us.
not
Do not forsake us in our time of conflict.
but lead us into new beginnings, to the light of
Light
life,
of life,
the
vitality of life,
glory of life.
are yours now and forever.
Amen.
Amen.
Well, thank you all for being here tonight. It was lovely to be with you.
Thank you.
Thanks a
Thank
lot,
you.
Lindsay. Thank you.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Good night. Sleep well.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good night, everyone.
Night.
Have a good week,
Good
everyone.
night.
Bye.
Thank
Night.
you.
Blessings.
Be well.
Hey, be well.
I hear the sirens.
Lindsay, can you share your website?
Yes, I will send out with the link to the recording. I'll send out all the links I mentioned to my website.
Thank you.
Good night, Donna.
Take care, everyone.
You too.
I had a question for you, Lindsay.
Okay.
I noticed a couple of times that you hold your hand here, and I was wondering, as part of your practice, what you're doing.
That's just what I feel like doing. I guess it kind of helps me open my heart or something, or just notice my heart, be more intentional about my prayer. I also have a tremor in my hand, so it helps me steady myself a little bit too. So
This was extremely helpful. I mean, I don't even know what happened. I've had this right about a little bit lower, right here, just had this feeling of dread. And I'm a very calm person, but it's there maybe 50% of the time now due to what's going on. And
wait, I just realized that we're still recording. Shall I stop the recording?
It's okay. No, it's okay.
Okay.
Either way, but it just resolved, and I don't even know what happened. It's just gone.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I wasn't trying or focusing or anything. It's just gone. So,
What a blessing.
yes, thank you. I just want to thank you for this approach to it. I found it really helpful.
Oh, I'm so glad, Donna. Well, I'm glad I can see your face now, that you got your.
Yes, and you'll see it more.
Okay, I'll look forward.
I really enjoyed these meetings. Thank you.
Me too.
Have a
Okay.
good night, Lindsay.
You too, Donna. Take care.
You too.